Reggae Redemption family, it's your night nurse. Surprise, surprise. On a Friday afternoon, right? I have a special guest with me, Queen Carrie Assata, and we're going to catch up on all the things that this multifaceted artist in our community is doing. So, welcome to the Reggae Redemption radio vlog, Carrie.
Wow. I want to thank you so much, Kim, for having me this afternoon. And it's a pleasure to be in a presence
Oh,
of a sister like yourself. So thank you so much for having me today.
That's my pleasure. And I say the same to you. Anytime I get to talk to you, and we've done this before, I always leave uplifted and enlightened about things that I don't know about. And so we have a mutual appreciation society going on between the two of us. And I want to talk about so much with you. So for my audience, I know you again, multifaceted artist. I know you as a poet, a singer songwriter, but can you tell us what you mean when you say you're a multifaceted artist?
I would uh I would like to say that I uh through the creator, I'm capable of doing quite a few things in
Yeah,
the
you are.
art lane. And
Yeah.
that also includes cooking. I'm a really good cook,
Yes.
alongside with my sweetheart Robert, who is professionally shi professionally trained as a chef. So sometimes I refer to him as Chef Rob.
Okay.
Um, I've also produced some shows at Thalian Hall. I'm a teaching artist,
Yeah.
and I write songs, I sing, I can act if
Do it
necessary.
all.
I do, yeah, I do. I
Literally
really don't
do it
dance.
all.
I don't dance really.
You don't dance.
No,
You
not
don't
good.
dance. Well, you know what? You got to leave the rest of us a little something to be good at. You see, you're so good at so many things, and I know that one of the things that you want to talk about involves one of your greatest gifts, which is singing. And I know that you and Soul Tree Rain, which is the name of your band, have a concert coming up, and I want to talk about Soul Tree Rain because I know the spelling of it is different, and I wonder if it would make for a good story as to why you named the band that.
Wow. Well, I have to share this with you, Kim. I have a couple of different names that I
Oh,
call myself. One of them, outside of my name that my parents gave me, Malani, as a poet, I'm known as Carrie Assata,
I do,
which,
yeah.
which means to free she who struggles.
Yes, I love that.
Thank
I
you,
love that.
and thank you so much. I got that name actually in the middle of the night. It just came to me. My grandmother, when she lived on this earth, her first name was Carrie, and
Yeah,
Asada is the our sister who fought for our rights here
yeah,
before having to flee to Cuba.
yeah.
And Sultry Rain is just another one of those names. Sultry Rain is my musical, AKA. You
I
know,
love it.
when
Yeah.
I sing, I become Sultry Rain.
Well, a woman with so many talents needs as many names. So I'm with it. I love it for you. If you love it, love it. If you like it, I love it.
Thank
So
you.
let's talk about your concert that's coming up on the 23rd of March, live at Ted's. And I love the backdrop of that venue. I've never been. So I would love for you to tell people what live at Ted's is about and then tell them what your concert with your band, Sultry Rain, is going to be about.
Thank you so much, and thank you for this
Sure.
time. I have to
Absolutely.
tell you that we love to go to Live at Ted's. This is actually our fourth time over the last couple of years,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and we were introduced to Live at Ted's by another musician in the community named Laura McLean. She's
I
also
love
known as,
Laura.
we love Laura, right? She is
Yeah.
really a fabulous. She has a true heart.
She's a
You know,
wonderful spirit. We
she's
go back many years.
a
Yes.
wonderful spirit. And when people lend their hand to pull you up,
Yep.
that just speaks a lot about their character. So we were
Yes.
introduced to this intimate 62-seater listening room called
Yeah.
Live at Ted's, which is
Yes.
at 2 Castle Street. The owners there, Whitley and Trent
Yes.
Harrison, are very hospitable. They
Yes.
recently did some work in there, so they've expanded some spaces to even make it more comfortable and loving for artists who come
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
And it's a listening room. So when you go there, you don't go there for conversation. You go there to chill, to
Oh,
hear the artists. And it's just always a good time. It's conversational, it's live interaction. And I'm just so thankful that we're able to present our music, during spring, when the weather is changing over, when it feels good to just be out on a Sunday afternoon. It's highly recommended that, you know the community supports artists. So
yes. So your concert with your band Sultry Rain is at Live at Ted's on March 23rd. Which day of the week is that and what time?
that would be on a Sunday, and it's between 4 and 6 p.m. that we'll perform, and the
Okay.
doors open up at 3 p.m. on this upcoming Sunday, the 23rd.
And is that a free concert? What's the cover? Is there a cover?
It's a $20 cover,
Yeah.
and the tickets, I actually asked people to purchase the tickets online to
Oh,
make
how
sure
can
that
they?
they're able to secure
Sure.
a seat. So if they go to liveatteds.com,
Yeah.
they're able to click on their event calendar and
Yeah.
purchase a ticket for Sultry Rain.
Awesome. 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 And I know that you mentioned to me before we talked, before we started the conversation, that this venue likes artists who do original music. So all of this music is original that you will be performing.
Yes, all of the music that we will perform will be original, and the one song, I don't want to give it away, but the one song that we are going to do that is a spin off of a song from one of my favorite artists, Erica
Okay.
Badu.
Oh, I love Erica Badu.
Right? Isn't she's
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 wonderful.
amazing.
She is.
And
She does
she
no wrong. She's
no,
amazing.
no, she does no wrong. That's one Pisces that has
Ah,
my
she's
heart.
Pisces.
Okay.
Okay. I would
Yeah,
have pegged her for a Scorpio, but that's because I am. Maybe that's wishful thinking. I
yeah.
don't know.
It's the water thing, though. You both fall
Yeah.
under the same element,
Yeah.
that water, that realness. And she always makes a comment to say that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
I know,
And
right? I love that.
so, right,
Yes.
I don't say that I stole it from her, but I
Yes.
borrowed it from her because
You
I
vibe with that. I
understand.
kind of vibe with that too. I'm
Yeah,
serious about my shit as well. I
that's
feel you
right. That's right.
100%.
I'm very
Yeah.
sensitive. And
Yeah.
so one of the songs that we're doing that is a spin-off of one of her songs, she has a song called Tyrone. And
Yes.
so,
Everybody knows it.
right, everybody knows Tyrone, but they're going to
Yeah.
be introduced to Jerome, which
Oh,
is
no.
a spin-off of
I can't
Tyrone.
wait. Oh my gosh.
So,
Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna try and be there. I'm gonna try and make because you know me, I'll come in the backdrop, even if I don't have a word of some place to sit, just to be there momentarily. I like to show my face when I can.
thank
Except for
you.
the fact that Carrie, I'll come into your event sometimes and now find myself on stage. I don't know how that happens. Yeah, we got Kimberly, the night nurse, in the house. So come on, Kim. I don't know how you do that to me, but it happens, Carrie. If I'm around you, you're gonna bring artists in the room into the vibration. That's one of the best things about you. You share your the wealth that you have of resources. You always do. You always have. I'm just as happy as I can be that your music is thriving. Is there any other project that you're working on that people need to know about futuristically, not too far from now or long term?
Well, I would probably say futuristically, I'm so excited because I feel like I'm working with a very solid group of men who respect me. The respect is
Yes,
mutual.
yes,
And this is not anything that I invented.
Uh,
It's been on the inside of me since I was a little girl to move in this direction. I
uh,
just had to move to Wilmington to discover the type of music and the message we would be pushing forward. So what we're doing at this time, we're getting prepared to create a electronic press kit, just so
mhm.
that we're able to reach other places, outside of Wilmington. I've been
Yes,
fortunate enough to connect and perform on so many great stages in
yeah,
Wilmington, but I
yeah,
feel like our message needs we need another stage. So I'm preparing us to move to the next level, and having a press kit is
that
going
is
to do that. And I guess I want to share that I had the great opportunity to work with Jess Bradley of Kinda
yeah,
Cool Productions, who
absolutely. He
he
does amazing work.
he
A
does
generous soul.
amazing work. He's a kind soul, and
Yes, gifted as
he's
well.
yes, he is, and he's working on that. So I guess that would be my biggest news,
I'm
is that
excited for that.
we're working on moving forward.
Well, so that more people get the opportunity and the privilege of experiencing everything that you as a solo artist, and then of course your ensemble, because I know that you'll break out on your own and you'll be in a poetry piece and then drop into a song. You command the stage. I've been in many spaces where you are on the stage, and the wonderful thing about it is you never know what's going to come, but you've always got it right in your hands. You really do. You have a commanding presence on a stage, and I don't say that to make your day. I'm gonna. It's gonna sound vain for a minute, but it takes one to know one. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
And so I take that very seriously. When people step out on the stage, I expect them to know what they're doing, and you know exactly what you're doing on every stage I've ever seen you on. And I'm just impressed with you beyond words. I really am.
Thank you, Kim. That that
It's the
means a
truth.
lot, coming from you. And I respect you so much, and I see you and I hear you, and I'm appreciative of you sparking this conversation and just making me feel good, and that's what it's all about.
We are supposed to do that, aren't we? And
Yes,
be genuine
yes.
and authentic in that as well. And I am genuine when I say that. Again, not blowing smoke. You are a force in this community, and anything that I can do to help lift you up in everything that you do, I'm certainly going to do that. And anytime you want to come to this vlog and talk to my audience, my reggae audience has seen you perform reggae as well, because I know that's part of your repertoire. You play a little bit of everything. And I know your original stuff may not be reggae, but I've seen you put it to a reggae tune or two, and you do beautifully with that. And so, my audience is your audience for sure, anytime.
Wow. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. And remind us once again about the event on the 23rd, the time, the place, and the location, so that folks will remember.
Okay, so Sultry Rain will be live at Ted's, which is located at 2 Castle Street, between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. There's a $20 admission fee, and the doors open at 3 p.m. And we want to see you there. We want to connect, because it's not just music, it's a movement of consciousness.
Much needed right now, I would say. All the
Yes.
time, but by my estimation, particularly right now. So thank you for all that you are doing to that end. We need you. We need soldiers like yourself and queens.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kim. And thank you for this time.
Oh, always, anytime. Is there anything else before we part? Because I want to give you all the time you need.
Thank
Anything else you want to
you.
share?
Well, I would also like to mention that we do a monthly open mic. And for those out there who are poetry lovers, you can meet us at 1604 Market Street
Yeah.
on the 23rd, the 27th of March between 7 and 9 p.m. for a open mic. It's hosted by myself
Ah,
and Miss Story, DJ Miss Story, who owns
fabulous.
Spot,
Lovely.
and she's also
Fabulous.
a DJ there, and also my
Wonderful.
honey, Scale Him Hawk the Poet. We all just come together and make it work the fourth Thursday out of the month. So
And what's the
anyone that
venue again?
it's 7 to 9 p.m. and it's
What's the
called
name of the spot?
Function at the Junction.
Function at the Junction.
Yes, and
Okay.
it's Talk Your Truth for poetry, and I just want to say that it's really important to write. It's
Yeah.
important to create in these, and I guess in any time, to be able to use your voice
Yeah.
as a pathway to get you to the next step. So I just want to recommend to everyone that may be listening to remember to speak your piece. Don't hold anything in, let it go in a song, in a poem, in a dance, but anytime you release,
Yeah.
you're able to receive another deposit of something that usually is going to be for your betterment. So let things go.
I love that. That's a beautiful sentiment. I don't know that we do that naturally. So to hear that may, inspire people to do that. Thank you for saying that. And these are times where, it can feel like a pressure cooker. So the more you let off something, the more you can receive in its place for the good, for the greater good,
That's right.
like everything else you do. So
Thank
that's
you.
awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And I
Yeah.
have I have been to your Function at the Junction events, and again, top tier, amazing talent. You surround yourself with it,
Yeah.
and so that means if I'm around you, you must think I'm all right as well. So that's pretty cool. I like hanging out with you, whether we're here virtually or in person, Carrie. And I hope
Thank
to see
you.
more of you and more here, there, or anywhere.
Absolutely. There's definitely going to be a part two, three, four, and a
Awesome. That's what we want.
continued conversation and elevation. And that's what it's about.
And anytime you want to come on and just talk and you don't have an event, let me know and we'll do it. Okay?
I will, Kim, I certainly will. I would love to be able to delight the audience with
Yes.
a poetry workshop
Yes.
and, do it right here in
You
real
mentioned that.
time.
You mentioned
Okay.
that. You
Yeah.
mentioned that to me and I didn't know what that would look like, but now I do know. So maybe I could have you on and we can invite some other poets on and do something that is orchestrated by you and supported by me. I wrote a poem one time, and the next thing I know, like I said, you had me on the stage reciting my poem in a poetry slam. I'm like, I don't even do this. I wrote a poem, I shared it with my friend, and I'm on stage. Here I am. But it was so empowering. And my family came in to see that because I do a
Yes.
lot on stage, but I don't do poetry on stage. And it's a rare occasion that I even get nervous. But for that occasion, I was nervous because it's a different type of sharing, you know? And so I'm glad you encouraged me to do it. I won't say forced because I'm sure that's not what you meant to do.
No.
No, because I told you, hey, I wrote a poem. You were like, well, you should come to my, and sure enough, it was a good experience. I may do it again. I don't know. But at the very least, we can do something online. How about that?
I love that idea. Let's
Oh,
make it happen. And
that's a
you're
promise.
you're you're a great speaker. You're a great writer. You have lived experiences, and poetry lives on the inside of you. And thank you
Thank-
for sharing. You did a great job, Kim.
Well, I appreciate you, Carrie. And we'll talk again soon.
Okay.
And I plan to try to see you on the 23rd. How about it?
Okay, that works for me. I appreciate again your time
No
for this
worries. I appreciate
interview.
yours.
Thank you, sister.
All right. Peace and blessings. And I'll see you soon.
Okay,
All right,
peace.
Carrie. Bye bye.
Bye.